One more piece than is necessary for the solving of this puzzle. Don't you just love it when they slip a red herring at you like that? Hello everyone, Thranks is here, and welcome back to the Last Campfire. We're just going to open this little gate here now that we have our boat. And I think now we can go through the passage that was originally blocked off by the snake. But I think really more than anything, well, we want to get over here, right? We have not saved our little forlorn friend there, so perhaps the best way to handle that, really at this point, is to just do that right now. Right, so we can come over here, and we can activate this bridge. It closes off our passage, but this is our friend, and we need to bring them hope. Abundance, managing resources.
The stranger was tired of pretending.
Oh, well, don't pretend then. I mean, all right now. Right, exactly. I think that's pretty self-evident. And then what? We don't have another one. Oh, I see, like that. Right.
Fortune had always favored them.
Wait. Oh, there's another one. Right. Well, that's important. No. Go back the other way. I think when it comes down to it, we need to just like hop a ride over here, right? Yeah, and just pull ourselves along. But I'm just curious what we needed this other one for. Couldn't we just give ourselves a... Oh. Nope, I see what's going on. Interesting. So what...
They'd never have made it.
Right, we actually need to get up onto this one. Alright, but what I want is the head of the snake, thank you. I don't think it matters. We probably could have pulled the tail of the snake over here, but... Nope. Perfect. Aha! There we go. Oh, we can't move the snake while we are on said snake. Ah, okay, so what we need... Right, is a bit of a solution... No matter how you slice it, we're gonna end up... Okay, hold on. There's a way to do this. I mean, obviously there's a way to do this. But that still leaves this. No matter how you end up with that extra piece... Right, because then you end up with that. And if you pull that up... Okay, let's get this one over here for a second. Right. There's not a... Oh, wait. See, but that only... You're still going to end up... yep, I see it. I see it. There it is. Okay. Had to get a little tricky. Sure. Not too bad, though. And then, right, like this. So we can pull this over here. Hey, look at that.
Had they deserved to make it this far?
I think they deserve to make it this far. As long as they're trying their best. But if I mean, you know... Are we trying to make a judgment on people who despair? No, of course not. But more the source of the despair. Like, where did it come from? Why did they abandon hope? And why has the little blue flame got to bring it back to them? These are the answers I must have. It's okay.
The stranger spoke simply.
You're very welcome.
Thank
Please
you.
proceed to your nearest campfire. Until it changes blue, please. I think... should we light the campfire? No, I don't think that's... let's see, we did that. We did this. We got these. We...
The spindle was missing a handle. So Ember
how about
couldn't turn
this?
it.
Yeah, there you go. That seems like a winner. But now we have to cut back over, right, over to here. I still think we need to go the way the snake was blocking, right? Like long term, that's where we need to go. All right, well, we already saved this Ember, so this forlorn. No, we're the Ember, they're forlorn, but they were Embers, right? It keeps calling us the Ember, but I have a feeling they too are Embers. Little scruffs, as it were. Maybe we'll go this way first. All right, there we go. Okay.
A tremendous, terrifying shape slithered from the shadows. The snake's body coiled around the forlorn like a scaly shield.
What is your stake in this? Like, why are you such a...
It looked like the crystal could be turned, but the handles,
The handles were
retracted.
retracted. And there's no spindle here. Did I put the spindle arm in the wrong... Uh-oh. Whoops.
Ember decided
Maybe
to
we
look
need to go
elsewhere.
back and get it. Nope. Let go of it, and then you come over here, and push it back the other way. Alright, let's see what we have up on top of this. So this is... obvious.
Held within the cage was a crystal prism, once bright.
Now dulled, so
dull.
that's where we need to get the light to. it looks like we have a... Oh, I see. Well, that doesn't leave you a lot of directions to take that one. Huh. Oh, wait a second. Right. Right. No, it's got to be like this. Because then we have to pull it like this. No, 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 no. I get it. I get it. I get it. So we need to be on this one. Hey, there we go. And we got a diary. Okay, I was...
No more lanthorn tunes. No more confrontation. Hazy faces put aside. None need face the end.
I don't know if I agree with this wanderer. I think they're in a bad place. Yeah, well, that's the handle we need, right? So, how to get up there? So you grab that, and then you take... Well, wait a sec. So there's... Oh, right. What am I saying? Goofy, goofy. So the answer is actually this needs to go a little bit further in this direction, right? In fact, one more over. So the actual answer was a little simpler than the chest, which I suppose makes perfect sense when you think about it. So we'll grab our lever here, and then let's see, is this a thing we can... We can just depart if we so desire. I'm thinking we'll do that here in a minute, though, as I'm not going to leave any forlorn behind. Ooh, there's no mud at the bottom of this one to cushion your fall, even though we still got muddy. You just got some tiles to the face. That's how you get abrasions. That's not good. Yes, I'd like this lever in here, please. Thank you. Let's grab on and give it a good old tug. Yeah. I should have known that was going to happen. I was like, but why do they put this bridge here? Why can't I take the ramp? And oh, there it is. And then, of course, that activates the spindle arm out of this directional pointer, and boom. Let there be light. Now what say you, Snake?
The light acted as a beacon, drawing the snake away from the forlorn. Ember swallowed their fear, feeling tiny before the enormous serpent. The forlorn was released from the coil of the snake's body.
Well, let's be accurate here for a second in our words and just say that while this is obviously terrifying and a large serpent, it is mechanical. And kind of the first real mechanical entity besides the robot that we've seen. The first, for sure, mechanical animal. Oof.
The stranger's thoughts bubbled up freely.
Okay, then. Let's try this first, right? There we go.
The invitation
Steam
was
pressure.
clear.
Pressure building, sir. What are your orders? We need more power. Of course. That's always the order, isn't it?
some thoughts were easily found.
Let's try this. So that's green. No, I see they've got little nice color-coded sort of ribbons. Sure. How about like that? Aha! That's how you get stairs.
Some thoughts only whispered.
Some thoughts only whispered. Alright, let's reevaluate our direction here and say that this time we want blue to activate. Okay, well now we need a straight pipe, because what? The other one would just shoot it into the air? I don't think that's what we want at all. Huh. Well, son of a gun. Here, let's take this one off. We don't need this one here anymore. Right, because really what we need, nope, is the power, nope, stop it, no, cancel. Little scruff. There we go. Okay.
Old feelings in a complex time.
We can put the three-way pipe vertex down, and we can instead go, yep, over here to yellow. Now we're getting power going somewhere. Let's take this vertex and look for what's going to help us out here. Honestly, we probably need green and blue to activate. Am I right? Probably right. Let's put this down, and let's actually assess what we have over here. Nope, that's a straight shot. Okay. So that charges yellow, and then over here, and we have to get to red. Well, this is going to be both directions, for sure. Boom. Right. So all we did really is replace what we had. So from here, I think the answer is pretty plain that we need to go to red. No, there's one more vertex here, and this is... yeah, red. We need red. Okay, hold on. Let's grab this elbow joint. Whoa! I don't know why that's fun. I don't know why. Hey, look at that. And at this point, I think here's what we're looking at. Long term is the yellow. But why do we need these is the question. Oh, because we need the blue to be connected to continue, right? I guess we don't really need the red, so we can go back to yellow at this point. Right, and then we need a straight... okay, so it looks like they've given us more pieces than we require, if I'm being honest. Woohoo! I had to do it again. I had to. It's a bylaw.
The stranger had much to consider.
It's a bylaw. So hashtag can confirm one more piece than is necessary for the solving of this puzzle. Don't you just love it when they slip a red herring at you like that? No, pick this up, move on the other side, now put it back. There we go, and fix it. Well, that boiler's gonna go. Better find a way to process all that steam properly. Let hope return to the world. That's what I say. Oh, take your hands off your eyes, little scruff. And stay away from those blasted birds.
The stranger seemed grateful. I think I have to choose
Yes.
for myself.
Affirmative. Yes. Choose for yourself. That is a thing. We all must choose for ourselves. The mirror neuron does not know the difference between itself and others, of course. Oh. Secrets hiding down here. Sure of it. The forlorn's like, wait, you're not going to give me hope?
Ember found the
I'd rather
Wanderer's
read this
diary.
random person's diary.
In a forgotten clearing, I meet a stranger, but they do not respond. Motionless, their body all rock and cold. What has happened?
The Wanderer finally met their first forlorn. They just need a little hope. That's all anyone needs, really, is hope. And then they come alive.
The stranger was so lost.
I don't know how I feel about the name of this one being Going in Circles. That's interesting. Oh, I see. Right. And then let's try it again. Okay, well at least this one's a little straightforward. I'd rather it was straightforward and slightly repetitive than cosmic. No, I think it's actually going to be better to rotate this one the other way. Oops. There we have it.
Curling and coiling, lost forever.
Your Honor, the defense rests. 'Tis but a taste of my power. And with that, hope was brought back into the world for another forlorn little flame. I just feel like more people should have kept hope than this. Must be a pretty bleak world out there.
The stranger looked at Ember with relief. I tried to go back, but I just went nowhere. Time to go forward.
And don't waste your
I
time
think.
moving backwards. Always forward. Always progress. Do not languish in the past. The past has nothing for you. It's already came and went. It's long gone, never to return. Though you might want it. It's but an illusion. Like so much sand through your fingers. Or I was gonna say like a bad reboot, but maybe we don't need to go there. But that is very much the same ideology, you know? Oh, this was great once. Let's reboot it. No, don't. Let it stay in the past. That's where it belongs. And as much as you might have really enjoyed it, that's where it lies, you know? Not everything can be brought back to the future. Bum. See what I did there? That's got a few layers. I thought we already made you happy.
tremendous, terrifying shape slithered
Once
from
again.
the shadows. The snake's body coiled around the
Like a
forlorn
scaly
like a
shield.
shield.
Okay. Well, I don't want that. Scaly shield. We get up. Wait. What's over here? It keeps going. Huh. You don't say. Well, I think that's pretty apparent that. No, you know what? Let's walk through the path. I feel like we should have taken the boat, but maybe not. Maybe we'll get over here and realize why we don't need the boat. That is not movable. That is a pickup item, and feeling like we didn't miss anything leaving the boat behind. But you never know. We'll have to make sure we do our due diligence in checking all of the little nooks and crannies. And oof, is that what we need to carry around in our boat? Wait. I see something there that I can click on. Of course. Alright, well, first things first, let's get the lens in its area here. Oh, sure, yeah. I don't know if we need the light to point this direction or not. I think this hamster wheel is going to have something to do with that. So in the meantime, let's get this turned the way it needs to turn. Step 1. I'm pretty sure step 1 is
Ember uncovered a
cut a hole in
chamber.
the box. No, maybe not.
I find another encased by stone. I feel their mutterings, whispers under my skin. They are forlorn. They cannot find home. It is terrifying.
I mean, what makes us special? That's the part I keep struggling with, right? Is I'm like, somehow all of these strangers, which aren't called little embers, right? They're just called strangers. They've given up all kinds of hope, but yet why have we not succumbed to despair? Somehow we're special. We have some kind of fortitude that they do not. Some kind of perseverance. Perhaps it's just simply a metaphor for doing your best, right? And not giving up. Nobody wants to give up, but also, nobody wants to feel like their actions are futile. That's probably how despair happens, right? Like, not to say that I don't know how despair happens, but that's probably the largest causal factor, correct? Feelings of hubris, futility. Small goals, right? That's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Also, don't do that. I like these,
The stranger's heart was in
oh no,
knots.
don't do that to your heart. I like these ones with the mirrors. I think these are really neat. Um. Where am I trying to exactly? Oh. No, I need this to go more the other direction. Right, so it needs to be... Alright, so I'm pretty sure you're going to have to interface here and get this to somehow go like this, I'm thinking. Stranger's heart was in knots for sure. Huh. Right, like that. So okay. That's correct. That is a correct configuration.
Darkness stretched on and on.
Oh.
Some faded memory.
Oh. A secondary solution, perhaps, or at least not the solution I was considering. A shortcut, if you will. I accept those terms. Do more with less. It is the nature of things now.
With tears, the stranger said, "You have reminded me, friend. The beacon."
I'm glad that I've reminded you about the campfire. Feel free to go there and gather around your fellow strangers and give each other hope. I think maybe that's the biggest story being told here. Okay, the snake is doing something, sure. I think it's all like a metaphor for loneliness, perhaps? Ooh. Oh, no. That's creative, though. Because I feel like if these embers had worked together, perhaps they had stayed working together, they would have, or, you know, traveling together, helping each other, basically. They would not have...
Hidden away was a
They would not have
scrap of
abandoned
journal.
hope so much.
The forlorn have entered my dreams. Their accusing voices inescapable.
Why does the Wanderer feel like they're being accused by the Forlorn? Somebody made a deal with the bird, with the Forest King. I'm positive of it. I feel like at some point all is going to be revealed. I do not know. Oh, here we go. Okay. Right in the... How do you like those apples, huh? Apple sauce, right? No, right there.
The light acted as
Oh.
a beacon, drawing the snake away
How are
from
we
the
all the way-
forlorn. Ember swallowed their fear, feeling tiny before the enormous serpent.
How did we end up on the bridge?
The forlorn was released from the coil of the snake's body.
I was over by the thing. Oh, get me away from that thing. It already destroyed our boat and sent us into a whole mess of issues earlier. And why is the serpent so attracted to the light? Oh, right. Cold-blooded, heat from the sun. That's got to be something like that, right? I mean, seems a little on the nose for that to be what it is, but, well, you know, who am I to argue with science and logic?
The stranger had been robbed by an icy hand.
Right. There's not much of a... Huh. This one seems a little interesting. Okay. Sure. Nope, that's not how we do it. Okay.
They had burned so bright, so brilliant.
Alright, now hold on. No. Don't do any of that now, don't do any of that. Aha!
But with flicker and ash, their flame had faded.
Normally with flicker and flash, your flame starts. It all depends on your perspective, right? But you might see the dying of a fire is really the embers of the next one. Gee, I'd say that glass is half full. What do you know? It is. It's okay, little scruff. Wakey, wakey.
The stranger looked at their hands tearfully. I had forgotten how warm it feels, just being.
Ooh, that's a frightening thought. The actual state of being forlorn is like so cold and statuesque that you forget what the warmth of existence is. Ugh. A frightening thought. Really makes you shudder. Wrong way, little scruff. Bring your little fox boat back this way. Alright, I think it's time we checked on the status of the campfire, and I think we'll find, hey, it's a full-blown population. Let's light the fire together, everyone. They're cooking frogs!
Said, you have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead.
Well, what about everyone? Isn't everyone gonna...
Your journey is nearing its
Isn't everyone
end,
gonna follow
little
me?
one. You have cleared a path for others
Yeah.
to follow. I will guide them
Okay.
after you have gone.
Sure. We're gonna start back on a boat. Oh, it's gonna be the birds again. Mm-hmm. Look, they're cooking frogs!
Only the Forest King knows where the final campfire sleeps. Ask them your question. Know that if you return here, you will always be welcome.
So we're going back to the Forest King. Why are you guys eating the frogs?
The stranger spoke simply. Thank you.
Oh, sure.
The stranger spoke. Please take care of yourself, friend. The stranger thought. Most things I worry about.
Yeah,
will
don't
never
worry.
happen."
Don't waste energy on worrying.
Gratefully, the Ember said, I felt so trapped for such a long
Yeah,
time.
worrying is not the way to do. I mean, you're borrowing you're literally time traveling to borrow trouble from the future.
Gently, the stranger said, love survives us all.
It's
in the
true.
end."
You know what's better than worry is planning.
The stranger said thoughtfully, I needed better friends. I can
Yeah,
see
not
that
the
now."
birds.
The Ember spoke hesitantly. Nothing is endless.
See, that one we called an Ember. This one
Gently
we
the
called a
stranger
stranger.
said, "Love survives us
I
all in
don't
the
think it's a
end."
difference with their outfit. I think all the Embers are strangers. Like, that's what I'm saying, is we're all part of the giant campfire, right? Can't we see this? And the bird has got some explaining to do. I'm about done with the Forest King. They're gonna have to come clean and come forward and be honest about their intentions and what the heck is going on here.
The taste of fresh air was welcoming as Ember left the caves behind.
Right, and here's an elevator back up to the... Oh no!
The forlorn was different. Their gentle music filled Ember's thoughts. They sang. I was Ember. I was bird. I was forlorn. None were my true self. I will not go back to flame nor feather. I will find another way. Ember understood and let them be.
Very telling. Is it simply one or the other? You're a flame or a bird? I don't know if I like being forced into such a dichotomy. I reject those terms.
Something was wrong. Ember could
Yeah,
feel
the
it.
guards are gone.
It was quiet. All the birds
And there's a
had
lot
gone.
more here. Hold on.
The Ember looked proud.
No.
The Ember hesitated. I can't wait until... Yeah.
No. We've had this discussion before. Let's go straight to the Forest King. Right. It's time now.
There you are. You've done this. The king is gone. Gone. What did you do? Telling lies, being tricksy? We had no troubles till this
That's not fair. You had all kinds of troubles.
The king is dead. Dead. They'll be coming for us now, all of them. Who looks after us now? What
All
does
of
we
who?
do? I'm not a real bird, just wearing bird clothes. They're not even a real bird. Who look after them now?
What is going on here? Alright, I'm not going to play the Lanthorn right away. Because we're going to come right over here and give this a tug. Now, why in the world would it even allow me to play the... Ahaha! Because there is a chest in this zone. Those birds are like, so you're a Lanthorn player, who cares? I figured you'd be impressed with my little scruffness. Little scruff? I don't know why that tickles me so much.
Ember found a scrap of journal. I kneel in the damp. Tiny stones pierce my knees. The mud soaks. Lost. Too tired to sleep. I will not be stone.
I mean, yeah. I feel like the journey has not been that tough.
There you
Oh no,
are.
no, no! Don't repeat yourself.
We had no troubles till
No,
this
I don't
one.
want to know what happened. I don't want to know.
The king is... They'll be coming for us. Who looks after us? What does we do? I'm not a real... They're not even a... Who look after them now?
Right, we got it. You're concerned. But we haven't had that difficult of a time on this journey. You know, where we're just down in the damp, rocky bits on our knees and pushing, trudging forward like you know, it hasn't been like that.
Chains and pulleys in the base of the chair.
Oh no. Nobody gets in to see the wizard.
didn't feel
Not
real.
nobody, not know how.
The Forest King wasn't
Exactly.
real.
The Wanderer did this. Let's have more fun. Come on. Let's make it yell at those two bird brains out there. You've disappointed me for the last time. I've come back from the dead to tell you how bad you are.
The Forest King wasn't real.
Of course. Because the idea that, you know, you should give up hope is just an illusion. Because everything we do matters. That's the secret, right? It's what they don't want you to know.
Broken boats were scattered in
Yeah.
the water.
I knew it. It was a bird all along. No. It was... the final campfire.
The ghost spoke. Brave little one, few have made this journey. This is the last campfire. Your path ahead is clear. What you do now is yours to decide.
Mine to decide. I want to help others.
This is the end of the path. You have helped all who can be helped. It is time to complete your own journey.
Well, then I guess I'm going to finish the journey.
A boat lies waiting, but it belongs to another.
Another? The Wanderer. Mm-hmm.
Their path was not so straight as yours. Seek them out before you move
Oh,
on.
I plan on it. I have some questions for them.
It was a dock, but there was no boat.
Alright. I guess if we're pushing ahead...
In the clearing, Ember hoped to find answers.
But instead...
Behind the Forest King's puppetry was the Wanderer in the red cloak. The stranger spoke. Why didn't you stop? Why not stay safe in the nest I made? Don't you see? This is all there is, just the end.
That's how it works.
What hope can there be in that?
What?
The stranger had dropped their mask. Ember knew they spoke the truth.
Yeah, but that's...
The path goes nowhere, but we sail on regardless. Slipping beyond the horizon, one after the other. I couldn't bear it. In the end, I destroyed the boats. What have I done?
Oh, you...
Slowly, the
you
stranger
traitor.
withdrew. I wanted to be a lighthouse for others.
No, that's what I was.
How do you save others once your light
Well,
has
yeah,
gone
see,
out?
there's your problem. You can't. Oh, snap. Nope, don't worry. I'm gonna bring hope to you just like everyone else. The last hope.
The Wanderer's thoughts had become twisted.
Right. Of course, that's what we wanted to do. Just like that.
Hiding every day behind a mask. Watching hopeful little ones arrive
Hush up,
endlessly.
you little windy faces. Just hush up. I've got nothing for you.
Knowing the empty path that lay ahead.
It's not an empty path, though.
Inside their dim light was a hidden
Yeah, the
pain.
pain of not understanding. Like,
They had watched those they care for turn forlorn.
yeah, but they only turned
They had locked their hope away, tried to protect it.
instead of sharing it. If it's true, then you don't have to protect it. It endures, right?
And Ember's actions had seemed a distorted mirror.
Right, showing them everything they wish they could have done. But by locking up their hope, they really had secretly abandoned it. Not trusted it. Diminished it with their own actions.
The Wanderer searched for words.
No.
When I reached this place, I could see
We
the
all do
truth.
eventually.
This is all that there is. There is nothing that comes after. How do you face that? I'm not ready.
You pass your hope to others. Of course.
I turned back, tried to
Oh,
stop the
see,
others.
that's...
Built a little nest. What a mess that was. You hope, you try, you fail, and then nothing more.
I did not fail, so you keep that to yourself. Ooh. All of these things matter. Like, all of these things matter. It matters that we fail. People are so afraid of failure, but in the end, that's such a necessary... But you have to try, you have to... it's a triangle. It's a triangle of effort. I'm gonna go with fail. You have to fail.
I thought I was saving them. That they would lose hope if they knew.
See, but you had already lost your own hope.
But without an end, they lost hope anyway. The Wanderer took a breath.
You thought
thought-
wrong, just shh, 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 shh.
I thought it would lead somewhere.
Now,
Mean
nobody said it
something.
didn't mean something. We don't know until we take the journey.
Ember paused. So many places the path had taken them. So many others whose paths had crossed
Right.
their own.
It is okay to be... well, no, it is okay to be scared, but the path is what matters. You have to do your best.
After everything I've done, I don't deserve
No,
to
that's
move
not
on.
true either.
Only my boat remains. Take my oar.
No. You're coming with me. We didn't...
Finish your journey.
I didn't
Leave
come all this way to
place.
leave somebody behind now. Come on. That's not how this works.
Ember knew the
I
end
rekindled
lay
your
ahead.
hope. Come on.
Were they any more ready than the Wanderer?
Well, many of them seemed more ready. We will go together. Thank you. Exactly. See, the two of us makes the ghost happy. That's the prophecy. And the great blue flame. And if we see any birds, we're just gonna swat them out of the sky with our oar. No more distractions. And it doesn't look like you did a very good job breaking all the boats. Like, I'm just gonna say. Look at all the little scruffs. And you get a boat. And you get a boat. Everybody gets a boat. Here we go. Don't be scared. We shared a lot of hope along our journey. Look at all this. All this fish we hardly ever got to interact with. I don't see any birds. Keep a watchful eye. Yeah, see, I told you you didn't destroy hardly any boats at all. Look at all these little scruffs. These boats are in fully functioning order. This is it. That's right, birds. You better flee the scene of the crime. Yes. This is it. And how did we get our boat? That wasn't the boat we took over here. Oh my goodness. Now, don't crowd. There's plenty of blue fire for everyone.
There is a place where the lost embers go as their light begins to fade.
Right. In any case, that marks the end of our journey. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. It appears like after the credits you just kind of get back in, and then I don't really see a place to check our collectibles, though. I would actually kind of like an easy way to do that, but it looks like that's about it. That's where this series will end. But until the next series, take care.